Good morning, back by my favorite waterfall. Well, the one in Fiji was pretty cool too. Great place in the park. Sorry if it's a little windy. I think the weather is going to change. So, what is your definition of success? How do you define it if you've been successful? How do you know? For most people, the definition of success is that I've created the desired result. But let's be honest. How often do we actually create the desired result? More often than not, we don't. I mean, imagine if you're a professional baseball player, you're trying to be successful 3 out of 10 times at the plate. If you're successful 4 out of 10 times in your career, you're a Hall of Famer. So if your definition of success is create the desired result, you would look at yourself as a failure, but the rest of the league would look at you as one of the best of all time. If you're an actor, you're trying to be successful 1 out of maybe several hundred or even 1,000 times. So if your definition is, I'm going to create the desired result, you're going to consider yourself a failure all the time, even when you're very successful. So we have to change our definition of success. It isn't creating the desired result, because most of the time we're not going to create the desired result. It's, did we learn anything? Did we make some sort of distinguishing factor real, so now we know how to get closer to our desired result? You know, the definition of coaching is moving somebody forward. That's what you're doing when you're doing coaching. So they might not get to the desired result in the next step, but they took a step closer. Or if they took a step in the wrong direction, they learned that that was the wrong direction, and now they can take a step closer. You know, for the majority of us, especially as we get older, our definition of success is I got to do everything perfectly. And I'm great at this. I'm very, very guilty of this personally. How come I didn't do it perfectly? Well, the reality is imagine you did everything perfectly. How boring would that be? You've got to learn how to make distinctions to move yourself forward. And that means that you're going to do something that doesn't create the desired result. Good judgment comes from experience. Experience comes from bad judgment. So if you want to make good decisions, you got to have good judgment, which means you're going to have experience, which means you're going to have to do things where you don't create the desired result. And that outcome is going to mean you got to not look at that as failure. You got to look at it as learning. And the people that are significantly successful, that's what they do. Thomas Edison, our best example, 10,000 experiments before he discovered the incandescent light bulb. They don't look at it as failure. They look at it as learning. When they try something and it doesn't work, they get excited because they know, okay, I'm now wiser than other people. Why do we go to seminars? Why do I go to all these seminars? Because I'm learning from other people's mistakes. Why is it that people who are avid readers, are so intelligent? It really doesn't matter how much education they have because they're learning from others' mistakes. If somebody spent their lifetime learning a particular topic and then writes a book on it, you can get a lifetime worth of knowledge just simply by reading that book. So you can get a whole bunch of other people's lifetimes worth of knowledge in a short period of time. That's the power of books. That's the power of YouTube. That's the power of these types of videos, is it brings together all those different distinctions. So change your definition of success. It isn't creating the desired result. That's the outcome. Success is taking steps towards the desired result. Failure, if there is failure, is not doing anything. Failure is failure to take action. That's failure. Success is taking any action that gives you any type of result so that you can learn, so that you can move forward. Have a great day, everybody. Going to say hi. We got a lot of people on this morning. Mr. Fisher, great to see you. Chris, Mr. Lampy, Christopher Dakin, thank you so much for hopping on. Michael Shaw, great to see you, brother. Where are you in the world? Thank you so much for hopping on. Truly honored when people take the time. We're all in this together. Let's take care of each other.